What's up, YouTube? Alright, so here I have a Mosin nagant. Now, these are probably one of my favorite old surplus war rifles. I do have another one of these, and I've shot many of them, but I don't own too many of them, as if I buy too many of them, I will not have any money for food. So, let's start with the easy breakdown of this, and if I get a lot of hits and everybody seems to be on the same page and likes what they see, then I'll start doing a more complex breakdown of this thing. So, first thing, to get your bolt removed, it's very, very easy. All you have to do is, and don't worry, I've already checked to make sure that it's completely safe. There's no ammo in the chamber, there's no ammo in the barrel here. It is good to go, it is safe. First, you should be doing that. So, first, click this thing up, just so it's facing straight up like that. And then while you're doing that, if you just pull on your trigger and then just slide it, and it should come right out. Fairly simple. Now, I'm going to go into a different video after, or a little bit later, and go into further detail on how to break this down and clean this. This is a little bit more complicated and requires, well, not complicated, but it requires a little bit more time than the amount of time that I want to spend on this video. So that's for next time. But now you're getting into a place like this. Now this is just for a basic rifle clean that you're going to be doing. All that you want to basically do is push all of that gunk from that corrosive ammo and push it out that way, because it'll just do a whole bunch of nasty things to your rifling of your barrel. And you want to keep these things as clean as possible when you're storing them, because that corrosive ammo can do quite a bit of yucky stuff to it. So first of all, always get your good pair of gloves on, because this stuff is not good for your skin, and if you're eating or drinking anything, you don't want to get it into your food. How's that going? Then use whichever type of cleaning kit you got. If you're using a boar snake, totally fine, it's up to you. I like to use a combination of a boar snake and also a rod. If I can get this stupid package store open. A lot of people will have a huge discussion on what type of oil you can use. I don't really care. Use whatever which works for you. Right now I'm using Hops 9 because our Cabela, or not our Cabela's, our Wholesale Sports is closing, and they had a good sale on it. So once you get to this point, basically, I had to take a little bit of a couple swabs. I like swabs because you can see the amount of shit that's coming out of your barrel. A lot of the times you'll think that you got it clean until you use a bore cleaner with swabs. Then you take a real look at it, because I noticed those snakes, unless you wash them out, or whichever way you decide to clean them, they don't really show you exactly how much you're getting out of your barrel, and it's kind of nice to know that when you're storing it, that you're not going to be left with a whole bunch of corrosive junk inside of your barrel. So once you get your rod assembled, and the patch is all ready to go, oh, I got this backwards here. Just give me a second. There we go. Okay. So once you get that all assembled, then you want to take your cleaning solution, which is this, Hops number 9 gun bore cleaner. Take the cap off. I usually just put a little bit into the cap. It doesn't really require much. Try not to spill it. It's pretty nasty shit. Take your swabs. Some people double up on these. I prefer to do them single. You can double up on them if you have trouble, or if you can easily get them down the barrel. Slide it through there just like that. Now I dip each side into this thing. Just let it soak it up a little bit. Get a nice little coating on there. Then you want to take it and slide it right into that nice little spot. And just run it up and down. As you can see, run it up and down that a few times. Trying to push all that gunk up. Now if it doesn't reach, you can get extension rods, or you can just go back from the other end. Just make sure you run a bore snake through it to get it out the other side. And see, I cleaned this rifle probably a day ago, and I didn't use any gun bore cleaner though, because I didn't have any until I bought some. And this is what comes out of it. Pretty nasty gunky stuff. And that's just with doing a snake. So this goes to show you that snakes do not show you exactly how much shit is inside your barrel. And I noticed, because when I was storing the rifle, I'd go back into the safe after a day of shooting something else, and I noticed at the very tip of the barrel up here, I started seeing a little bit of corrosion on the inside, and I was wondering, where the hell is that coming from? And most likely, I'm going to guess, if anybody actually has the actual answer, please let me know that it's from the ammo and not doing this. So I'm going to stop the video right now, and then once I get onto the next section, do this a couple times until the swabs get clean. I could sit here and talk to you for an hour about it right now, but keep on doing that until it gets clean and it comes clean, and then I'll show you the next part.